Hi friends, hope you are all doing well. Welcome back to our CISA video series. Today we will discuss on types of class. So let's get started. Types of class. There are several types of classes, each serving different purpose and different programming needs. So each one is used for different purpose and different programming needs. Here are the main types of classes we can use. Concrete class. A concrete class is a typical class that can be instantiated to create objects, and it can contain fields, properties, methods and constructors. So concrete class is a typical class. See concrete class. This is a concrete class, car class. So here we have properties, we have methods, and if we can declare as like variables, we can declare our um, constants, or where we can declare our constructor, anything. So a normal class or a typical class is called as a concrete class whose object can be created. See, this is a concrete class object. So car, new car model, car year, car display details. We can access our members of this class by using the object name and dot operator. So let's run the application and see the output as well. See Toyota, year is 2025. So this is our concrete class. Next is abstract class. An abstract class is a class that cannot be instantiated directly. It serves as a base class for other classes and can contain abstract methods without implementation that derived classes must override. So let's go for the example. Let's comment this out. This is an abstract class. So abstract class is declared with the keyword abstract. That is the syntax. And abstract class can contain abstract method. Means the method declared with the keyword abstract, and the method which have don't have any body section, or no implementation is there. If you see without implementation. So if you see, this class has its own implementation. This method has its own implementation. Like there is one method body, but in case of this, only declaration is there, no method body. That is a abstract method. And another features of abstract method is we need, like, abstract class always used as a base class. So what is this base class and child class? We will discuss in detail in our inheritance part. But for now, just understand, like, this is a class, and like base class or parent class, and this is called the child class. Meaning this circle class is derived from our shape class. So all the method of this class, like this get area, can be override here. So if you see, public override double get area. So this is the method from this shape class which can be implemented in our circle class or our child class. So this is only meant for our parent child class. Our shape class is a abstract class which is used as a base class, and circle is a child class. So derived class must override. So like the circle class must be override this get area method to write the body of this method. We can call this method as well, but we cannot directly create an instance of this shape class. Object creation is not possible. So cannot create an instance of the abstract class. So we cannot create an object of this abstract class. We need to inherit that class, and here the circle is the child class, and we can create a object of this circle class, and circle dot we can access all the fields of the, like, both the class. From radius is the member of this circle class, and get area is the method of this shape class. See, if I'll run, I can see the output as well. Got it? So this is our abstract class. Next is sealed class. Sealed class is a class that cannot be inherited. It is used to prevent other classes from deriving from it. Sealed class Sealed means sealed, so we cannot inherit that class. This math utilities class cannot be a base class for any other class. Like this class, like this abstract class, it will be like a base class, but in case of our sealed class, it cannot be a base class for any other class. Let's try whatever we have tried in the last example. I am trying to use this as a parent class and try to inherit that class with this child class, but it is not possible. What it is showing, child class cannot derive from sealed type, so it is sealed, so we cannot derive any class from this sealed class. It is used to prevent other classes from deriving from it, so it is used to prevent deriving any class from this sealed class. That is the main concept of this sealed class. So sealed class cannot be inherited. If you see sealed class, there is one method inside our sealed class, that is a static method. So static method is always come under the scope of our class name, not object. So static members cannot be accessed by using the object of any class. So we are directly accessing the add method by using the class name. See 11. We need to comment this out. So only 11 will be the output. So this is our sealed class. Next is our static class. So static class is a class that cannot be instantiated and can only contain static members. Static class cannot be instantiated, meaning we cannot create an object of a static class. Here one static class that is declared with the keyword static and the class name is math helper. So if you will try to create an object of this math helper, it will not going to create, because cannot create an instance of static class. So we cannot create an object of a static class. Then it will only contain static members. Whatever the members present inside the class, all should be static. So if I will remove this static, it will show instance members in a static class cannot declare. So we cannot declare a instance member or non-static member. So we will always declare a static member inside our static class. And static members are only accessible with the class name. So this is not possible. Let's comment this out. And whatever the members, like whatever the methods present here, subtract and add, we can only access this access this method by using this math helper class name. Math helper dot subtract, then whatever the parameters. So this is our static class. Partial class. Partial class allows a single class to be split into multiple files. So let's say one partial class. So here I have declared one class called person and with the keyword partial. Again this same class, person class, I have declared in another file. This is one file and this is another file, both containing the same class called person, but with the keyword partial. If I remove this partial, then it will throw an error. What the error will say? So it is saying there is already already contains a definition for person. So it is saying this project is already contains a class called person. So like two class cannot be with the same name in a same project. If it will be same, then it should be partial. Okay. So partial class allows a single class to be split into multiple files. All parts are combined into a single class when compiled. So whenever we will compile our program, it will treated as a single class. This is useful for managing large classes. So whenever we will work on like large classes, like multiple user will work on this, that time it will useful. So let's create object and try to access all the member of this partial class. Here person I have created the object of this class. Now first name is present in our this file. First name and last name and this method is present in our another file. So I have setting like I'm setting first name and last name and trying to access the methods here. Let's run the application as well to see the output. See how is that? So that is the partial class. Next is our nested class. So nested class is a class defined with another within another class. So whenever a class is present inside another class, that is a nested class. So if you see, there is two class. One class is outer class, one is a nested class. So this class present inside this class. So this is a nested class. And how to use this nested class? We can create an instance of this nested class by using this. Like first the outer class will be there, then the dot operator, then the inner class, then the object name, then this new operator, and as per our syntax for creating an object, we will create an object and then we will directly access with our object. Nested dot display message. Hello from nested class. See here we have written hello for nested class. Last is our generic class. Generic class allow you to define a class with a placeholder for the type of its fields, methods, parameter, etc. So define with a placeholder. Placeholder means this T means type. So we can declare our class with this T or this placeholder. That means for the type of its fields, methods and parameter, etc. So what is this T? It can be like the members of this class can be type of this T. So it is not integer, not string. It can be any type. Whatever our T value will be, the same value will be or the same type will be this data is. So let's uncomment this as well to see the output. So here I am trying to I am creating an object or instance of this generic class and the placeholder type is int. So as per my first requirement, like my data type is int. So the data is now this T type, means this is a integer type and I can assign an integer value to this data. Data is this data. So whatever the T value, the data type will be the same. And here the data type will be integer and I can access or I can assign a integer value to this data and I can print the same. Here I have created this data type as string. So now the data type will be string for this data and I can store a string value here and I can display the same. See whatever the data value I am printing here. So if I will run this application, so for 1 it will show 1 2 3, for 1 it will show hello. So what does it mean? So it will provide a type safety and a reusability. So I can reuse this data variable with different data type. So it is type safety and it is reusable. That is the main concept or that is the main features of our generic class. So C# provides variety of classes types for different programming scenarios and needs. So as per our needs, we can use like any type of class, whether it's encapsulating common functionality, preventing inheritance, grouping related methods, or working with generic data types. Each class type serves as a specific purpose. So every class has its own purpose or specific purpose. That is all about our types of class today. I hope you found this session helpful and informative. Please check the description below for detailed notes. Thank you for watching and please make sure to like, comment and subscribe and for more C# tutorials. See you in the next video then.